Hello, hello, hello to all of you today. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of Heat Press Nation Live. My name is Jared, and I am super excited today. I know I'm super excited every week, but this week we have some cool stuff that we've never done before. And it's very exciting. And when I say cool stuff, well, you're just gonna have to keep watching to find out what exactly that cool stuff is. Alrighty, thank you for joining. By the way, I got the iPad here already. So if you wanna give me a shout out where you're tuning in from, let's say what's up to everybody. We're gonna give everybody a quick second to tune in. We wanna welcome all of our viewers, especially those of you guys who are tuning in, whether you came in because you saw the notification on Facebook, maybe you're signed up for our YouTube notifications or our text notifications, however it is that you got here. I'm glad to have you. And we have some really cool stuff for you today. Jesse Gibson, man, the friend here, the old friend here, man, Jesse Gibson, we first met, I would say what, 2019, 18 even? It's been a while. Thank you so much for tuning in from Cyclone, West Virginia. We want to give a big shout out to Carolyn, Pine Mountain Club, Crystal from North Carolina. Mocha Chocolate says hello. Chris Bledsoe says here from Kentucky. And Michelle Duncan, hi from Sacramento. Well, hello to all of you guys here. Let's see if I could switch easily between screens here. And then we got Miguel Satchess. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but he's coming in from Jersey. We got Judy from Ohio, Catherine from Florida, Phyllis from Houston, Victoria from Warren. Let's see. Arlene says hello from NYC. Well, hello. Dazzling D says hello from Hurricane Ian country. I have internet back finally. Yes, we are celebrating with you. That is awesome. Wishing you guys the best on your recovery. We got Press on Transfers tuning in from the UK. Man, we're international. Okay, wow, that's a lot of people tuning in. So thank you guys so much. Again, and you guys know the drill. I'm going to be talking about some stuff. Going to be showing some stuff off. So if you have questions about anything, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'm going to be checking back in on those periodically. But today's episode is really cool for a couple of reasons. One of my favorite reasons, man, I actually have a lot of favorite reasons today. Okay, one of my favorite reasons is we're talking about the holidays. Now we are pulling back the curtain a little bit on Santa's workshop. So if you have sensitive ears around who, they're not ready to hear about the magic, you may want to go ahead and escort them to the other room or maybe put on some headphones because we are going to be talking about some of the magic that goes on at Santa's workshops. If you've ever wondered how Santa did it, how he kept the workshop all stocked and delivering on time, that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to cover everything your business needs for a successful holiday shopping season. Now, on top of that, you guys know what we do here lately. We give stuff away. So we're going to have two winners today, one on YouTube, one on Facebook. It is going to be another Fast Fingers Trivia Challenge, so just get ready for that. But, okay, now so we're giving stuff away. That's my other favorite thing. Here's my third favorite thing. We have a very, very special treat for our live viewers today, okay? And sometimes I say it's a special treat and it's not that special, but today it actually is very special, okay? So today, we have a discount code for all of our live viewers, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's only valid while we're live. So as soon as this live episode ends, which I'll let you know, we're usually live for about 45 minutes to an hour. As soon as this live episode ends, the code is kaput. It's over. So if you have something in your shopping cart right now and you would like to take 10% off, you could order our heat press. It could be a vinyl cutter, whatever you have in your cart. Take $10 off using the code Stocking Up. It's going to be on your screen right there. You see it? Oh no, you see it right here. 10% off using the code Stocking Up, and it's valid right now. So if you have some stuff in your shopping cart, you want to take 10% off, you have until the end of this live episode to take 10% off whatever's in your cart. Go ahead and place those orders. You can place them now at any time. But again, as soon as I'm done yapping away, that's it. The code is over. So again, you guys probably have about I would say we have like 45 minutes worth of content today. So yeah, you have about 45 minutes to get your orders in. Again, this code, as soon as we're off the air, it's done, it's done, it's done. This is a one-time only, no rain checks, no, it's only valid on in-stock items, of course. So if it's out of stock, sorry, we can't pre-order. And I believe it's online only, Alex, right? Yes, yes, online only. So you can call us at 800-215-0894 and we'll be happy to help you answer any questions, but this is for online orders. So go ahead, 10% off. And it's for everybody. You don't have to win. You don't have to sign up for anything. Just use that code. It's free right there. 10% off, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I love it. Okay, so very cool. Also, good to be back. Last week I was a little sick, and if you see me reaching to mute my microphone, see, you didn't hear what I said, did you? I said if you see me muting my microphone like that, I'm probably just gonna have a little cough so you guys don't have to hear it. All right, enough of all that whole preamble. You guys know the drill. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HeatPressNation. Join our Facebook group. Let's head on over to the table. We're gonna talk about what we're talking about today. Oh no, well, yes. I don't wanna get too far ahead of myself. So today we're talking about, and again, I gave you the warning, so if you have sensitive ears in there, you've been warned. But we're gonna be talking about successful tips from Santa. We do have some live demos ready to go, but I think I got ahead of myself here. So actually I'm gonna come back. Okay, so we do have some live demos, but we're not quite there yet. So today there we go. So I can take your questions. It's my first week back, guys. I take a week off and my whole head goes to scrambled eggs. It's crazy. All right, so today we are talking about a few tips to help you. That's right, Santa. We all know Santa needs his helpers. And those of us in the small business community, we are like his biggest helpers because we, as small business, and I say we because I'm in this with you guys. I don't just have my job here at Heat Press Nation. I'm in the trenches. Every Christmas, I'm making ornaments, which we're gonna show you some demos of ornaments today. I'm making ornaments, I'm making custom t-shirts. I have my own t-shirt line that I run. So yeah, like small businesses, I'm in here with you. And so really, when we talk about Santa's workshop, that's me, baby. That's you. And so today we're gonna be sharing our top tips to help you take advantage of this really awesome, fun, loving season. But hey, let's face it, if there's a piece of the pie to be had, your boy's eating. Okay, so we have 4 tips from our pal from Santa Claus today. We took a little trip up to the North Pole and Santa shared his wisdom with us. And so we're passing that along to all of you today. So our first tip, you gotta keep the workshop fully stocked. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, you gotta make a list and check it twice. Tip number 3 is, hey, remember that it doesn't happen overnight. Tip number 4, deliver on time. Imagine if Santa Claus didn't finish his deliveries until December 29th. It would be pandemonium. It would be mayhem. So we're gonna dig a little bit deeper into each of these. So what do we mean when we say keep the workshop fully stocked? So this means that your blanks in your apparel, your transfer paper, your inks, your tools, your shipping supplies, there's a lot of things that you wanna have on hand ready to go. Now there's a few reasons for that. The first reason is that stuff, it just kind of tends to fly off the shelves during the holidays. The past few years have taught us anything is that supply can really get shaken up in times of high demand. A few tips though, in general. So you wanna make sure that you're stocked up, basically, is what I'm saying. Buying in bulk can save you money. And you also wanna have extra consumables like your ink, your transfer paper. You wanna have those on hand to avoid delays because during the holidays, delays are poison for your business. As it is, we're all having to deal with the fact that it doesn't matter who you're using. Postal Service, UPS, FedEx, all the major shippers, they are experiencing delays. So if your business ships out products, you don't wanna add to that. The regular shippers, they're already gonna be delaying your stuff. You don't wanna add an extra 5 days because you ran out of t-shirts, you ran out of sublimation ink, and sublimation ink, it's not something that you can just go to your local neighborhood sublimation ink store you have to special order it from suppliers like Heat Press Nation. And if we try our best to keep it stocked around the country, but at bare minimum, it's going to be about 2-3 days before you get it. Another thing is you want to stock up on the extra blanks for the items that you're going to be having a holiday sale on. You don't want to, now here's the thing, you don't want to like overstock, like have like 100 shirts laying around and then you only sell like 9. So obviously you want to do your due diligence, pull up last year's records. This is why it's very important to use professional programs like Shopify, like Big Cartel, like Etsy. Go back, you could pull your past reports. Find out how many ornaments did you sell last year? What were your marketing efforts like? If you double your marketing efforts, will you be ready for double the orders? You got to think about that. Yeah, so that's number one. I'm trying to go in order. You see, they put me on these notes here because I ramble. I'm a world-class rambler. So I'm trying to not ramble because we do have a program to stick to today. Ladies and gentlemen, really quick, I'm just going to pop in. I do want to remind you that, yes, this code, stocking up 10% off right now while we're live. Make sure you take advantage of that code because as soon as this live episode is over, the code gets deleted. So even if it was in your cart, you have to check out before this live episode is done. If you guys are not watching live, if you're watching the replay, I'm sorry. Code doesn't work. It's only going to work live. Amanda says, I know, I had a bad experience with running out of sublimation ink. Man. So, that's just, and that's how it goes sometimes. There was a Christmas Eve where I've told this story before. It was the weekend of right before Christmas, I want to say. So everything's closed. I was off work. The office was closed. I was getting my Cameo 3 my Cameo 2 off of the high shelf, and it fell to its death. I must have dropped it because it was on a high shelf. It must have fallen about 8 feet onto the concrete floor. And guess what? What could I do? I mean, I'm not saying everybody keep a backup cutter, but let's just say I had run out of vinyl. That Christmas weekend, making last minute gifts for your family, there's nowhere you can go to get replacement stuff. So you want to have extra stuff on hand. Okay, so our next tip number 2, you want to make a list and, we're talking about our top 3 money makers. Ooh, my bad. There we go, we're going back. So today, our top 3 money makers, these are items that you do want to keep in stock. And we're actually going to be showing demos of 2 of these later on today, number 1 and 2. So the first one, custom mugs. People love custom mugs. Mugs make a great Christmas gift because it's still cold for like all of January, December, and probably even March, depending on where you're living. So custom mugs are like awesome Christmas gifts. And they're cool because if you live in even a decently populated area, there's probably enough of a local market where you don't even have to ship them. You could just set up a booth, or you could advertise on your Instagram like, hey, local pickup available here in blah, 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 blah. I live in Pomona. So like, hey, if you live near Pomona, if you're down to drive to Pomona, California to come pick it up, come and get it, So yeah, you could offer that. Custom ornaments. Now these ornaments are easy to ship because they're very small, they're lightweight. The glass ones can be a little fragile, but they don't require like a ton of packaging to keep them ship safe. Mugs, on the other hand, because the mug handles, that's what makes them hard to ship. But the ornaments, now the acrylic ornaments, those are super easy to ship. So we're gonna be showing off actually glass and acrylic ornaments today. I'm gonna be demoing them live in a minute. But those are great. Now, custom ugly Christmas apparel. Look, that one you could take however you want. Custom Christmas gear though, it's fun, it's awesome. Maybe a local business in your area wants to have Christmas edition versions of their t-shirts and aprons. There's always something really fun to do. Of course, we're using ugly Christmas sweaters as an example, but really it should say like custom Christmas because there's so many rad things that you can do. Okay, next slide. Moving forward again. I'm gonna be saying this a lot. I keep doing that. Take 10% off your order using the code stocking up. This code is only valid while I am live. So make sure you actually complete your order before this episode's over. If you're watching the replay, I do apologize. Code's not valid for you. Okay, moving forward. Next slide. Sorry, guys. See, this is how you know I talk too much, you guys. I'm on an outline here. All right. So the next one, make a list and check it. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry, guys. Well, anyways, you guys see it there. We have a lot of great info on there. Now, what you're seeing is a screen grab from Etsy. So this can kind of give you an idea of the different price points that you are, this is gonna give you an idea of the different price points that you have. So whenever you're like offering something for sale, you wanna know, how much should I charge? Head on over to Etsy, see what the average price is, and don't forget to factor in shipping and turnaround times. Remember, if you're doing something local, you're gonna get it done faster than the Etsy person who takes them like a week to fulfill, a week to ship. Local, always gonna be faster, always gonna be better. Of course, we have the ornaments, and there we go, that's where I'm at. Okay, let's hold it there. Make a list and check it twice. Okay. You gotta count the costs before you dive into something, okay? You're gonna wanna set up a budget plan. How much are you willing to invest up front? Because again, you wanna order your ornaments, your blanks, you wanna make sure you have enough sublimation paper, ink. If you're doing t-shirts, do you have the vinyl? Do you have the blank t-shirts? Do you have the sweaters? So things that you wanna have on hand in advance, how much are you able to invest up front to make sure you have a good stock of these items? You're gonna set up a budget. Don't overextend yourself past your budget, please. You also want to figure out if you're going to offer sales and discounts. If so, what's your schedule looking like? Are you going to do just a Black Friday sale? Are you going to do Black Friday Cyber Monday? Are you going to have random Christmas sale during like usually the first or second week of Christmas? Are you going to have a last minute shopper sale for your local customers? The week right before Christmas, are you going to offer free rush service for local pickup? You know, it's a great way to drum up some local business, but those are all things that you want to consider in advance, well before the season even starts. We're at the end of October right now. These are things that you should have before November 1st. So you guys have like a week. And even if you're a little late, like there's no, Krampus is not going to come and like smash your heat press if you are a little late. Don't worry. But you know, you want to consider that Hanukkah, Christmas Eve, New Year's, like what are you offering and what is your schedule? What are your cutoffs? Again, you want to consider purchasing a larger quantity for items that you're going to have a sale on. So if you do plan on saying like, hey, for Black Friday week, I want to drum up a lot of business. I'm going to offer ornaments at 25% off your retail. Make sure you have enough ornaments to fulfill all your sales. Again, these are things you want to make your list. Check it twice, run the math. If you're bad at math, hire somebody, ask your friend, your wife, someone who's probably better at math than you, ask them to help run your numbers for you. You're gonna wanna count your inventory and keep track of it. And then you're gonna wanna consider your made-to-order businesses. You wanna consider minimizing your customization options only because during the holidays, now, for some of you, all you offer is customization. You definitely wanna get your process down. But for those of us who maybe the holidays are kind of like an extra curricular event, I would call it. Maybe you don't normally do ornaments and custom projects, but during the holidays you do because it's good money. You just want to maybe minimize the customization options. What I found is really helpful is for my ornaments. I have like 3 templates with like different backgrounds that my customers can pick from. I tell them like, hey, you send me your picture, I'll pop it onto this background and it looks really cute. Then for the other side, because I do the double-sided ornaments, for the other side, I have like only 6 fonts that I let them pick from. They're all really cute and holiday themed, but it really helps minimize, because then customers, like if you don't like minimize their options to choose from, they're gonna come out, well, what font looks good? I think this font, and then you're like chasing down fonts. Can you match this font? I mean, unless they're ordering a bunch of them, I try to avoid it, you know? So if you minimize the options, you're gonna streamline your production, which is really helpful. And also, you know, instead of offering 20 different ornaments, if you want to keep things in stock, offer them 3. That way you only have to keep stock of 3 ornaments. 1 ornament, even if that's really what you're feeling. And another thing, you want to set your online inventory levels. Now, I've talked about Big Cartel in the past because that's who I use. This is not an official promotion or endorsement by Heat Press Nation. I'm just kind of leveling with you now on a personal note. I use Big Cartel and I do use the paid version. There's a free version. I use the paid version for 2 reasons. 1, it lets me use my custom URL. The second is it keeps track of my inventory. All right, so on a lot of free versions, they're gonna let you post an item for sale, but they're not gonna keep track of how much inventory is. And even after you've already sold through your inventory, if it's not tracking, you're gonna oversell. And that can get you into some deep doo-doo with your customers. So you wanna keep track of your inventory. If your online shopping place, your shopping setup, if it doesn't track your inventory, you will have to keep like a laser focused eagle eye on how many orders you get in and be ready to turn off that product as soon as you sell through your inventory. You do not want to oversell. That's trouble. So, okay, I'm gonna check back in really quick here to see if we have any questions. I love questions here. Let's see. Questions about what we're talking for, preferably. But let's see what we got. Okay. Rowdy Bullhouse says, when we talk about mug press, please let us know what other cups will work. I'm looking for an affordable mug press I can do beer steins in as well. So that's actually going to depend on your beer stein. If you head over to our website, heatpressnation.com, we have a few. Now, what I like is the 17-ounce frosted glass beer stein because that fits in like every mug press that we have. It has the same diameter as an 11-ounce mug, so it literally fits. It'll fit in the M press, it'll fit in the Craft Pro, it'll fit in the Signature, it'll fit in all of those. The only mug press it won't fit in is actually the one we're about to show you right now in a few minutes with our live demos, which I'll be hopping to in just a moment. Now, we do have these larger 22-ounce glass steins that are a little bit more ornate. Those ones will fit in the Signature Series mug press and the Craft Pro. Doesn't fit in the M press. Basically, it has the same, it's a little bit wider than a 15-ounce coffee mug, or it's about the same diameter as a 15-ounce coffee mug, but you also want to consider the imprint area. It's not going to fit in the tumbler attachment, so you can't cover it top to bottom. Really, it's going to give you a front and back imprint. So you want to consider the sublimation mugs you're going to be customizing, and then you can pick the mug press for you. If you're looking for an affordable one, you can go as affordable as the M press for $2 something. Sorry if I don't know the price off the top of my head. M press, mug press, most affordable one we carry, and then just go for the 17-ounce frosted glass beer steins. Again, if you go for the 22-ounce ones, you're gonna need to get into either the Craft Pro or the Signature Series. Okay, great question. Crystal's asking, I need help on how to really use the Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus better. Any suggestions from anyone? We actually have, I did a few, now this is gonna be more for design and use, but if you wanna know how to use the software, how to use the program, how to design, how to fix your designs, how to trace your graphics and use it, I have a couple of webinars and tutorials on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/heatpressnation. Go to our channel, and then on our channel, you could just look for the Cameo videos, and there's lots of videos on how to use Silhouette Studio. Now, how to use the Cameo 4 Pro, specifically the 24-inch model, you won't see that one a lot on camera, but the software is gonna be the same no matter what you're using. So hopefully those videos will be helpful to you as well. Okay. Once again, you guys, I keep doing it, wrong way. We have this code, stocking up, you're gonna get 10% off your entire order. And as it is, we already ship stuff for free, so that's an awesome deal. 10% off your order, use the code stocking up. It's not even Black Friday yet, and we're already giving you dope deals. Here's the catch, stocking up is only valid during this live episode. So I saw a comment from Carol, and she says, we should have 5 minutes afterward so we can continue to listen, watch, and buy. I didn't set the rules to this, believe it or not. So what I'll do is near the end of the broadcast, I'll try to just kill some time so that way you guys, I promise I won't share anything important. I'll try to kill some time so you guys can have a chance to go order. But I'll let you know right now, open up a new tab or get on your phone or something because you do have to complete your purchase before the live episode ends. So we're about halfway through right now. We got about 25 minutes or so left in this presentation, including we're gonna do live demos and such. So I would say, yeah, I'll give you guys a heads up as to when I'm winding down, but if you still need time to shop and look around, I'm not gonna get hurt. Take advantage of this code because this information, you could watch the replay, But if you're watching the replay, this code won't be there. So, all right, let me see if we have any other questions here. I definitely want to help out, answer as much questions, also give you guys as much time as possible to use that code. And this code, you guys, we love having fun. We're not trying to exclude anybody. We just want to have fun, and we love our live viewers. Honestly, if you guys are watching live, thank you so much. I want to personally thank you because, like, dude, I love this part of my job. This is like the best part of my week here. So I'm grateful that you guys are watching, and we're grateful to have you. So as a result, we wanted to give you guys something really cool this week. We do have a few giveaways at the end of the broadcast, but for everybody, you guys have this code. Use the code, stocking up 10% off your entire order. Code ends when I do on this episode. Not when I die, but when this episode's over. Alrighty. Let's see. We have any questions here. Brenda, I'm sorry, we're not able to stack codes on our website. So Brenda's asking, can I use the code stocking up and my military discount together? Unfortunately not, because we can only allow one code at a time on our site. So the military discount, by the way, for those of you who don't know, we do offer a 5% military discount, but today, because this is 10%, I would say just use this one because it is going to be the greater discount of the two. Okay, let's see. Maxine is asking, are the Signature Series mug presses still expected to ship at the end of this month? As far as I'm aware, yes, those should be shipping out by the end of this month, which is really Monday. So they should be going out by the end of this week, but I think Monday is the latest. So I know we're kind of pushing that end of the month deadline, but yes, we are still expecting to ship those out. Okay, 3-inch ornaments sold out. Geez, that was fast. My gosh. I'm telling you, people are stocking up right now. Okay, so we're going to put a pause in our presentation because we have some demos that we want to get. Oh, no. So don't use it. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Okay, so we're not going to show you that one just yet. We're going to wait a second before we go over there. Okay. So, all right, so moving forward, the last tip that we wanted to say was you do got to deliver on time. So that's kind of Santa's big deal. Santa, he uses his magical time warping abilities to deliver on time every Christmas Eve, ladies and gentlemen. Santa is not late. Amazon might be, but Santa is not late. And that's something that's really important as far as retaining your customers is concerned. Christmas is a great time to make year-long, lifelong customers. Customers, they love Christmas stuff. So speaking for myself, my side business, my Christmas ornament customers love me. Some of them come back every year because, kids get bigger every year and they like having a commemorative thing every year, which is really cool. But what's cool is they keep in touch. They follow me on Instagram throughout the year. And when they go on vacations, when they have a birthday party, when different things come up, some of them are small business owners. So when they need a few promo t-shirts to give away at their next event, guess who they're hitting up? Now, they're only hitting me up because I have invested my time and efforts into producing a good quality product for them on time. If you're ever gonna be late, don't be late on Christmas. And so you do want to consider all things as much as possible. Of course, we can't control the weather. I know sometimes there's blizzards and weather delays. I can't talk right now. So we can't control that. But besides that, you want to do all that you can control to make sure that you're not late. So what happens if Santa doesn't deliver on time? Trust is lost. You can lose a possible recurrent client if you do not deliver. And the key to keeping your clients happy right here, you want to be transparent. You want to set realistic turnaround times. If you can't do it tomorrow, then don't tell them you can do it by tomorrow. Give yourself 2 days, 3 days. And if you happen to finish sooner, then make them happy and finish it sooner. But you don't want to guarantee anything too early. You also want to be mindful of your shipping method that the customer purchased. If you're offering free shipping and you're using kind of that crusty discount free shipping, actually that's going to be the next slide, I believe, if we could show that. So here, now all of these are subject to change, but these are, as of today, October 25th, 2022, these are the 2022 US holiday shipping delays. So these are, again, it all changes, it all varies. If you're using the cheap shipping, like a USPS retail ground or first class, you got to ship it by Saturday the 17th because it's going to take a little while to get there. So with your customers, if you're including free shipping, if you're going to use the cheapest shipping method possible, which is often the longest, it's like the 5 to 7 business day shipping. Keep that in mind. You don't want someone to place an order on the 18th if it's not going to get there in time for Christmas. You also want to be very clear as to what your deadline guarantees and what it does not. So what I like to say, I don't like to tell my customers, oh, it will deliver by this date. No. I can't control when it will deliver, but I can control when it will ship. So what I'll do is I'll tell my customers, hey, if you pay extra or if you pay this rush fee, I'll take your order today and I will ship it by end of business tomorrow. I only take those orders if I have it in stock and ready to press. All right. So you don't want to guarantee when it will be delivered. You want to guarantee when you will ship it. And then you could let your customer know, be very clear. Say, hey, I'm going to ship it on Monday. Now, according to FedEx, they guarantee that it'll be delivered by Friday. However, given the holiday season, that could be subject to delays, but I will do everything I can. And then you make yourself seem really cool. But I will do everything I can to make sure I rush your shipment, sir. And then do it, then follow through. Be a champion. Okay, and just, don't be in too much of a rush. It could take months, even different years to kind of figure out what works during the holidays. I'm still figuring it out, and I've been doing ornaments for like 4 years now, or like 4 or 5 years now, or something like that. It doesn't happen overnight. By failing to plan, you're planning to fail. So a sure way to be terrible this holiday season is to just not do anything, or fail to plan and then reap the hate when all your shipments go out late. People are blowing up your Instagram and you're looking cheap. Don't do that. Plan ahead. Trial and error is key in figuring out your mistakes, figuring out what works for your business. And I guarantee you, what works for my business is probably not going to work for all of your businesses. That's why it's important to try different stuff out, offer different stuff. Maybe your first year is your test year. Be realistic with yourself, be honest with yourself, but be ready to deliver for your customers. Okay, so I'm gonna answer some questions. I'm gonna head over here to the table here, and we're gonna demo some stuff. This is my favorite part. By the way, I do wanna remind you, and I'm gonna keep saying it, 10% off with the code Stocking Up. You can take 10% off all your orders. Here's the catch. You have to complete and pay for your order before this live episode is done. Because that code is invalid as soon as we go off the air. So make sure, and I got about 20 minutes left of presentation for you guys today. So, if there's something that you've had your eye on, go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys some demos. You can watch the demos later if you want. Go buy stuff. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my mug press here. And then while we let this heat up, by the way, this is really cool. This is the HPN Signature Series fully automatic sublimation mug press. This is super, super rad for a couple reasons. Excuse me. Okay, let me grab my scissors here. Just give me a second. Gotta find them. Don't worry, you guys didn't hear that. I'm not destroying this room. There we go. Forgot my scissors. Okay, so here's something that's really easy. Now, what you could do, they have these packs, right? If you go on, now it's not just Shutterstock. We happen to get all of our stuff from Shutterstock, but you see this really cool Z? One of the easiest money makers. Oh man, it's so easy, it's painful. Christmas customized monograms. Now, you could do just the monogram, just the Z, or you can actually add the name. We have Xander. It's written backwards, of course, because we print in reverse. You could do that. It's so easy. There's a whole pack of them on Shutterstock. There's other websites as well that do offer monogram packs. You'll get every letter of the alphabet. So your customers, they're like, okay, cool, I want a Z monogram. Boom, you just print out the Z. And as you can see, I fit 3 to a page. So if you have multiple orders in a day, dude, you could fit multiples on a single page. Today I'm just focusing on this one. Whoops. I got my heat tape here. So here's what we do. Here's how simple it is. I'm gonna heat tape this side here. Now this only works if you have a smooth surface, so. And then we're gonna put some tape here, and then now what I do is I line it up. Now here's how I like to line mine up. What I'll do is I'll kind of just, now you can't really see it on camera, but I can still kind of see my graphic through the paper. So what I'll do is I'll just like kind of line it up on the face of one side. And then before I tape down the edges, I'll wrap it around and inspect the other side to make sure that it's centered and it's straight. And if I like both sides, what I'll do is I'll tape down one side like this. And then with my thumb, I'll kind of like pull, or with my fingers, I'll kind of pull the paper around tight and then tape down the other side. Now this is very important for a few reasons, but really you want the paper to be pulled nice and tight across the surface of your mug. If not, you can get air bubbles and that just makes it look ugly. Now, if you do that and you find that it's a little crooked, you just remove the tape and you try it again. The more you do this, of course, the better you're gonna be at it. And that's a cool, look at this. We're already almost at temperature. Our settings are 385 degrees for 190 seconds. So I'm gonna bring this more center stage here so you can see it. Look at that. It's beeping to let me know that it's ready. Will that be? No, okay. It's gonna keep beeping until you put something in it. Here's what I love about this. So we're gonna lower the mug in, right? It's a snug fit, there we go. And then, check that out, it's automatic. There's a sensor on the base of this thing. So when the mug gets loaded in, it triggers a sensor, and then this handle, it just, as you just saw, and it applies all the pressure. So you never have to worry about turning any knobs. You don't have to adjust any pressure. You don't have to guess if it's too much, too little. You just drop it in. Now you do want to hold the handle right in between. You don't want it touching either side. So I'm glad I didn't break the handle off right now. And there you go. It's so easy. You don't have to adjust anything. This also is really great if you are, let's say, let's just be real. You have arthritis, right? Sometimes, or you have a hand injury, you can't grip a handle, you can't apply the force. Dude, all day. That's really, really helpful. Or honestly, if you're just lazy like me, and you just want to drop it in, you want it to be open, you want it to release your mug as soon as it's done, you can go for that. Again, Signature Series fully automatic mug press. You could find this at heat.press/live. Heat.press/live. Alice is asking, can someone please tell me the discount code? Yes, it is stocking up. I know there's a delay on that. You probably already have your answer. It's right there on the top of this, excuse me. It's right there on the top of the screen. I apologize for that, guys. Like I said, I was out last week, still kind of getting over that cough. All right, let's go over to Facebook, see if we have any questions here while we let this run. Again, this is our fully automatic mug press. We've got about 80 seconds left on the clock. Okay. Good question. I see Ronnie in the chat. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Doing an awesome job. Linda's asking, what size mugs are the most popular during the holiday? Okay, based on my personal experience, the 11-ounce mugs are more popular only because they're cheaper. They're cheaper for me, so I can offer them for cheaper to my customers. That being said, I think people actually like, as far as like receiving a gift, people like the 15-ounce better. So because I've given mugs away to various friends and family as gifts, not just for Christmas, but for other special events, they like the 15-ounce better. So the gift recipients, and this is just my personal experience, gift recipients tend to enjoy the 15-ounce better, but my actual like gift makers they tend to go for 11-ounce because it's cheaper, and then the gift givers who buy the custom mugs, they also like the 11-ounce because it's cheaper. And that's just my personal experience. If you guys have a different experience, feel free to chime in on the comments. I think that's actually a really great question. That's funny. Classy says, oh, I know a little about that area. We go to that Walmart. That's funny. If I have to pick between the Chino Hills Walmart and the Pomona Walmart, I'm going to Chino Hills. Just being real. Okay. And just like that, it's done. And so now I can pull this out. Now, what I like to do is I do like to let it cool down for a moment. This is because I don't want to see any ghosting on it. So we're going to let that cool down for a second. While that's cooling down, I'm going to scoot this out of the way. I'm actually going to turn it off because we're done with that. I'm going to turn my ornaments, my flat, we're using the 12 by 15 inch mug press right now. And I'm going to show you how we heat press our sublimation ornaments. We're going to start off with our glass ornaments, right, Alex? Glass? Yeah. Okay, so they're going to come in a box like this. I already kind of started working on it. You can save these. Also, another really neat trick is if you want to make them even more personal, you can go to Hobby Lobby, get your own ribbon, and then just cut it to size. And it could be even more ornate. These gold ones are super cool. So feel free to do that. But if you want to just go the extra mile, offer an additional level of customization, get your own ribbons. Make it look super cool. So they're going to come like this. They're all going to come in their own foam packaging, which you could reuse. I highly recommend that. These are glass. So if you want to keep them extra safe, of course, you could do like a little bubble wrap, a little paper, just to keep them extra safe. But this foam is going to keep it from scratching the surface. So I'm going to pull one of these out. I don't need this anymore. Okay, so now there's two sides to this. There's a completely flat side, and then there is the front with the beveled edge. So we're going to be sublimating onto the back side, the completely flat side. It's a little bit hard to show on camera. That's why I wanted to describe it. There's a clear side with a beveled edge, clear glossy side, and then there's a soft, frosty, matte side. Okay, and when we're going overhead, there we are. See if I can show this actually. So this is the top, this is the clear beveled side, and then this is the bottom. This is the soft, flat side. We're going to be customizing the soft, flat side, ladies and gentlemen. And so, farts, that was hot. There's a handle on it. I don't know if you guys, I don't know why I thought to grab that. That really hurt. Okay. Alex is laughing at me. Oh man, that's another one for the blooper reel. Okay, so I'm sorry. Also, you're welcome for me saying farts and not any other words. So you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So here's what we do. You're gonna have the glossy beveled side facing up, the flat matte side facing down. And here's why we don't mirror it. We don't mirror it, and actually I'm gonna press like 6 of these at once right now to show you how easy it is. Now these are single-sided ornaments, so only one side is gonna get pressed. And the cool thing is you're perfectly previewing it. As you see it lined up, that's exactly how it's gonna look on your customers' Christmas trees. So this is really cool. It makes lining up, and so you see, okay, really quick, you see how his head's in the way a little bit? So instead of like making it like perfectly, if I make it perfectly vertical, I'm gonna cut into his head. So I'm just gonna rotate this so the hole lands a little bit over here. And yes, it might be a little bit crooked, but I'm gonna save his head. I'm sure they'd rather have it be a little crooked than have his head get cut off. So here we go again, glossy beveled side facing up, matte soft side on the bottom. And how you see it is how it's going to press. By the way, I am taking my time on this demo because we are running a crazy sale right now. 10% off your entire order. We do offer free ground shipping on all of our products that qualify. What does that mean? If we could ship it out ground, we will ship it to you for free. And that's all the time, by the way. That's not just the sale. That's all the time, all day, every day, ladies and gentlemen. But what we do have right now is a sale. I don't even know where to point. You see it there, top right corner of your screen. The code is stocking up. You do have to complete your purchase before this episode ends. This is a special treat for all of our live viewers. We want to say thank you. We love you. We appreciate you guys for joining us. So go take 10% off all your orders. The only catch, you do have to complete your purchase before we end this episode. As soon as this episode is over, live, the code's over. So if you're watching the replay, again, I'm sorry to all of our replay viewers. This is a special treat for our live viewers. I do have some giveaways coming up in a little bit as well. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some heat tape and we're gonna tape each piece in place. This can be done. You could use 2 separate small pieces if you want to, like this. Like you could do 1 small piece here, and then you could do 1 small piece here. When I'm in a hurry, I don't care if it uses extra heat. Oh, darn it. Well, I do care if I mess that up, sorry. See, I messed it up. I don't mind using extra heat tape. Heat tape is cheap. Like I'm probably only using like 4 cents worth of heat tape right now for all of these. Heat tape is nothing to me. In fact, when I die, I want you to bury me with just a ton of heat tape. There we go. So now here's why we heat tape everything in place. Because of this. If I shake this, if I move this, it's not gonna shift. That's important because when you're sublimating onto images like this, you don't want the paper to shift on the surface because then it's gonna blur. So now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take these all the way over to my heat press. We're gonna have some fun. All right, so I got them right here. My heat press is almost ready. It's close enough. It's supposed to be set to 400 degrees. I'm at about 3 something right now, but it's okay. I'm taking my time because you guys wanna use this code right here, stocking up. Again, it expires as soon as this episode is over. So now here's something that you don't see us use a lot, but it's very, very helpful. This is our Nomex Heat Felt from Geonite. Now what this does is it's a little softer, a little more squishy than your bottom silicone pad. Whenever we're pressing things like glass or like ceramic, things that could be a little bit more fragile, a little bit more heat sensitive, pressure sensitive, we don't want them to crack. So we do like to put this on the bottom plate. Now, if you have heat foam, you could also do, similar, it's a similar function. But the Nomex Heat Felt, I feel, is just a little bit more durable and you don't need to replace it as often as the foam. Sorry, I blocked the camera there. Okay, so now I'm gonna get these and I'm going to put them face down. Yes, face down, because remember, we're pressing these from the back. And in a few minutes, you'll see exactly why we do that. So now I'm gonna sandwich this in between 2 sheets of parchment paper. Now, because I do have 6 pieces on here, typically you heat press them for about 385 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and they go on for about 60 seconds each. But since we have multiple pieces, we're upping that time to 90 seconds. And we're just gonna give it a few minutes. I wanna be at least 385 degrees Fahrenheit before I drop the hammer on these puppies. So what does that mean? It means questions and answer time. Okay, let's see if we got any questions here. Oh, by the way, we do have a giveaway today, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys are not just getting the special discount code today. You're also getting 2 winners we'll get anyways. We're gonna give away a case of the 11-ounce Sublecraft porcelain mugs and the ornaments. The Sublecraft, we're gonna be giving away the acrylic ornaments, not the glass ones. So these are glass ones, but I'm gonna show you the acrylic ones in a minute, and those are gonna be the ones that we're giving away. It's gonna be a 25 case of the ornaments and a 12 case of the mugs, and 2 lucky winners will each win a sample pack. So yeah, check that out. Man, that's crazy. So somebody took advantage of this 10% off sale and they cleaned us out. I'm just getting word they cleaned us out of these glass ornaments. That's wild. I mean, good for you. I hope whoever did that makes a lot of money on these glass ornaments. I'm sure I know we're gonna restock before Christmas. So right now, the acrylic ornaments, if you want some of these, I'm gonna show you the acrylic ones right now, but these glass ones are already here. Okay, 385 degrees, should be 400, but this will work too. Ooh, and that pressure is a little heavy. So here's what we do. When you're doing a sublimation like this, you don't need, there we go. So you don't need heavy pressure at all, just a nice little squish, baby. Okay, 90 seconds on the clock. And now somebody asked, Tammy is asking, how do I mark it better? Man, that's a great question. Honestly, cool stuff for me, and I'm just speaking from my personal experience, cool stuff is my best marketing. What does that mean? If I need to drum up some business, I'll make a cool t-shirt, post it on my Instagram. I'll make a really cool ornament, post it on my Instagram, and let people know, like, hey, running a sale, sales help too. But yeah, word of mouth is a really great marketing tool. So what does that mean? Do good on your stuff, deliver on time, all the tips that we were sharing with you today, and that'll help you build a good rapport, a good reputation in your area, and that's gonna be the key. Got it. Okay, so sorry, just getting a note from our director, Alex. Big hand clap to Alex, by the way. He directs all these shows, and he always does a killer job. And it's funny, nobody ever sees him. He's kind of like on Worth It, if you guys watch Worth It. Adam, the sound guy. Well, now they show Adam, but before they wouldn't show Adam, which I think is really funny. But now they show him, so he's not as much of a secret anymore. Okay, I'm gonna put on some gloves. Now, heads up, these are not fully heat resist. These are not like fully heat proof gloves. These are heat resistant. So they're good for handling items really quick, like what I'm about to show you. You don't want to be gripping the mug for hours and hours with these. That's our time. Gonna move this out of the way. I am gonna let these air cool for a quick second. There's a few reasons for that. The main reason is sublimation ink. Remember, sublimation ink turns into a gas dye when it's heated up. So if it's hot, it's a gas. And if you peel it or shift it or move it too soon, that gas could re-imprint in a new area. So we're always very careful when we let things peel. We want to give it a few seconds with the tape still on. We're just going to let it settle there. And then after that, then we can go ahead and just, peel it. So there's like a really careful way to do this. I'm not going to do it the careful way. I'm going to do it the quick way because we got more stuff to show you. Again, you guys have, I'm going to be wrapping up in about 10 minutes or less. So this is your warning. Stocking up is the code. You see it right there on your screen. Stocking up, that expires as soon as this live episode is done. I got about 10 minutes left. So you need to finish your order. Don't just add it to your cart. You have to actually complete the order, pay for it, finalize it before this episode is over. I got about 10 minutes left to go. So right now is the time, you guys. You could finish watching this tutorial later or keep watching because for all of our live viewers, I still have 2 cool giveaways, 2 winners. You guys are gonna win a sample pack of the acrylic ornaments and you're gonna win a sample pack of our you're gonna win acrylic ornaments and porcelain mugs. Thank you. 2 winners, one on Facebook, one on YouTube. So stay watching live if you wanna have a chance to win those. Otherwise, get your butts on over to heatpressnation.com. Use that stocking up code. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is with these, oh dude, these look so cool. I'm just gonna peel them one by one. Dude, these look absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna hold them like this because it is very hot. Now these are transparent, so if you have like a white backing, of course, you don't have to. I think they look cooler. Man, they're hot. Even with the gloves, they're hot. So this one says Seasons Greetings. It's very cool. Now these are glass. So they're still gonna be a little transparent. Again, you can kind of see behind. But I think it's very, very elegant. I'm gonna show you guys a few. Dude, this cat looks so cool. He's kind of sad. Reminds me of my son. And so, can I peel this? Oh, this is still kind of hot. Okay. So look, you don't want to see my gloves behind it. So these are glass, they're clear, but check that out, how cool that transferred. That's hot as heck. I don't know why I'm touching it. Here we go. And again, the beveled glass is just, I'm trying to catch the glare. There we go. These just look so amazing. Again, they're still transparent a little bit. These glass ornaments, like shame on whoever bought them all up. Don't worry, we're gonna restock soon, so you won't be out too late. Now, I'll tell you right now, unfortunately, we're We're not doing rain checks on this sale, so if you missed out, you missed out. We still have acrylic ornaments coming up. In fact, let's go do some acrylic ornaments. Okay, so I'm gonna take these off for a quick second and let's show off. And honestly, I'm really just killing time here with these acrylic ornaments because I need you guys to head on over to the site. 10% off right now, your entire shopping cart using the code stocking up. You see it there in the top right corner of your screen. So go make your purchases. Now, if you are still watching live, maybe you just don't have anything you want to buy right now. That's fine, I respect that. If you are still watching live right now, then you can still win, because I'm gonna do a giveaway right after these acrylic ornaments, but I will let you know I am winding down. This is the last demo of the day. So you guys, don't waste time. Remember, you have to actually complete your order. You have to pay for it and everything before this episode's finished, because doggone these little, there we go. Because then it expires. Okay, I'm just gonna do like a couple of these. Now, one thing you do wanna remember with the acrylic ornaments is that there is a film, and it helps that I haven't cut my nails yet, because now I can, there we go. Saw that? That's one. And now on the other side, there we go. Come on. There we go. Got it. There's gonna be two films on either side. You wanna remove both of them before you actually heat press. Now this is acrylic, so the back is gonna be a little bit more solid white, but what's cool is the front, and it's kind of hard to show off until you tilt it sideways, but it's like transparent, so it has like a three-dimensional look to it. These, I can tell you already, camera doesn't do them justice. You gotta show them off in person. And so we're gonna press again, and you'll see it better when you have them in person. There is a clear glossy top, and then there is a flat white a flat white back. The flat white is gonna go up against the ink. So, like the other ones, I'm gonna position them here. Now, if you want your images, now because I have to peel these, I'm only gonna do like two, guys. I'm sorry, I'm lazy, and I'm a little thirsty too. So I'm gonna go get an iced coffee after this. If any of you guys wanna buy my iced coffee, my Venmo, just kidding, just kidding. They take care of me here. Yeah, so, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so you do wanna peel them. I'm kinda lazy, so I'm just gonna peel this next one. We're just gonna do two right now. I don't feel like peeling 6 of these. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So the glass, we were talking about how the glass ones are still transparent. Now these ones are a little transparent too, but as you can see from how I'm placing them, they're not nearly as transparent as the glass. For example, I'm gonna bring another glass one over here just to kind of compare. If we're comparing levels of transparency, you can see the glass is much more transparent than the white. Now this is because we already removed the film on the acrylic ones. Oh, and by the way, there's no film on the glass one. The glass ones are ready to sublimate as soon as you get it out of their little foam backing. Okay, any questions here? Any questions? Let's see, we got any questions here? Excuse me. Yeah, actually, Ronnie already answered this, but I'm gonna kind of add on. April's asking, how high quality does your photo need to be for it to turn out good? iPhone photos work. Yeah, so the cool thing about iPhone is that their camera's pretty dope now. So as long as it's not like, you know, ugly. And another thing is, and I'm gonna pull open my phone. Oh, where's my phone? Oh, it's over here. The cool thing about these ornaments is they're about as big as a phone screen anyways. So if you think about it, oh, hold on. Look, there's my son. Oh, he's so handsome. So if you think about it, now this is the mini, by the way, this is the iPhone mini. This is the smallest iPhone you can get right now. But if you think about it, if it looks good on an iPhone screen, which is about the size of the ornament, it's gonna look good on the ornament. If your image looks crusty and pixelated on your iPhone screen, it's gonna look crusty and pixelated on the ornament. So I'm doing the same thing that I did with the glass ones. I'm just taping these in place. And while I'm taping this, story time. So my wife and baby boy came to visit me at work today, and it was probably the best day at work I've had in so so long. Big shout out to Wifey and Little Man. Okay, so we're cutting, I'm not gonna do those. We're just gonna do these 2 acrylic ornaments. So that's it, that's all the prep. You're gonna remove the film from the front of the acrylic and back of the acrylic ornaments. You're gonna place them backside down, and let's go press these bad boys. Now, let's get these. Now, these are probably still hot, right? Oh no, they've cooled down a little bit. Okay. These glass ones, never mind, I take that back. Ouch, that is still hot. Okay, I'm dumb. You guys would think I learned my lesson, but I really don't. I'm not as smart as these glasses make me seem to be. Okay, so we have that here. These are, again, they're gonna go face down. We're gonna sandwich them in between. And I do gotta check my notes because I think I need to adjust my time. Yes, so I'm only doing 2 of these, so I'm actually gonna drop my time down to 60 seconds instead of 90. So I did 6 glass ornaments for 90 seconds. These ones, I'm just gonna do them for 60. And, and also one thing I do wanna mention, the Nomex heat felt is here. We do recommend that for the glass, but because the acrylics are a little bit more sturdy, they're not gonna crack like glass, you don't need it. So for this, I'm leaving it there because I can, but not because I have to. For the glass, you do have to have some sort of padding there, but not for these ones. Again, we have a nice medium to medium light pressure. You don't need a ton of pressure when it comes to these ornaments. We got 50 seconds left on the clock. Right after this, I have a giveaway. We're gonna be giving away something to somebody on Facebook and YouTube. It's gonna be a Fast Fingers Live. You guys, we're wrapping up this episode, so if you wanna take advantage of this 10% off coupon code, stocking up, do it now. Do it now because I'm gonna be off the air in about 4 to 5 minutes. So this is literally your last chance, you guys. As soon as we go off the air, this code is not valid anymore. So you could rewatch this, this demo if you want to later. Go to the site, get your booties on over to heatpressnation.com, stock up on, you could use it on your sublimation paper, your inks. We always get complaints like, oh, Sawgrass ink is so expensive. Save 10%. Add it, whatever you want, to your order. You guys have roughly 4 minutes now to stock up. Okay, I'm gonna try to take my time on this, you guys. I really want everybody to be able to use this coupon code online right now. By the way, if you are just tuning in, well, you just heard me say it. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching the replay, I'm sorry, this coupon code is no longer valid. This coupon code, sorry, Alex, can I say that one more time? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show this off on our other camera because I like the other camera a lot. So here we go. Check this out. So I did move it. We are letting these cool. I'm just gonna go for it because we're in kind of a hurry now. I'm over time. Usually we only go for about 45 minutes on these live episodes. I'm at like an hour right now. And really, I wanna give you guys extra time to use that coupon code, but I can only go so long. I do got other stuff that I have to do here today. So please, you have about 3 minutes left to use this code, stocking up. You have to complete your order before I get off the air, you guys. So do it now, just do it now. Go buy your stuff. But if you are still watching, I have a giveaway. So I'm gonna give away some cool samples right after this. So now check this out. These are just fantastic, my gosh. Now again, these are not as transparent as the glass ones, but I'm gonna see if I could stay in focus. Because they're acrylic, they're clear, so they have a little bit of dimension to them. Dude, these are really, really cool. Like, I wish you guys could see these in person. In fact, 2 of you are gonna get a sample pack of these acrylic ornaments. You're gonna win right now. These are so dope. So if your customers, and again, let me go grab it really quick. If your customers are like, I guess the way I would say it is like, you have like, oh good, this is the exact same image, I think. Or same family. So like, if you just want like fancy glass, the glass ones, they're very fancy. They're super cool. They have that beveled edge. They're very cool. Now, they are a little bit more transparent, but the acrylic ones, they're not as transparent. So you have a more bold, vibrant, and brighter image, but they're just not as fancy schmancy as the glass. So it's kind of like, hey, just they're both really awesome. I think you'll really love both of them, to be honest. I would encourage you to buy both, but I've just been informed we sold out of the glass ones. We're gonna restock on the glass ones very soon. For now, these acrylics are absolutely amazing. Guys, oh, and sorry, I totally forgot we even did a mug today. Let's just reveal this. Dude, the easiest mug you've ever seen. Doggone, that's so clean and beautiful. Jeez Louise, you guys saw it just a few minutes ago with the fully automatic mug press. 2 winners right now. You guys are gonna get a dozen of these exact mugs, the Sublecraft 11 ounce, and you're gonna get 2 dozen, or 25 actually. Baker's 2 dozen, I guess. You're gonna get 25 of those acrylic ornaments. I'm gonna give those away right now if you're still tuning in live. I'm wrapping up in about 2 minutes. So if you haven't yet used stocking up, you literally got about 2 minutes to go before we end this episode. Again, that code is not gonna be valid. As soon as we end this episode, that code is kaput. Kaput, kaput, kaput. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to kill some time right now to let you guys finish checking out, add stuff to your carts, whatever. This is the end game for this code stocking up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna answer some quick questions, and then I'm gonna do the giveaway. So quick questions before we wrap up. Oh, this is cool. Lisa says, use your blanks to make things to help local RR museum raise funds to operate. That's cool. I don't know if RR stands for railroad or what, but even if it is a railroad museum, that's really cool too. That's a great idea. These ornaments can be used as fundraisers for nonprofits. Maybe you don't need, maybe you're doing really well. Maybe like you're super blessed and you don't need to make any extra money this holiday season. Dude, that's dope. Be an influence in the community. Offer fundraisers like that. Dude, that is such a great idea. I love that. April Rhodes, the code is right here. You literally got like 2 minutes. I'm about to give away some cool stuff and then we're gonna wrap the episode. The code right here, stocking up. You see it there on the top right of your screen, stocking up. You got about 2 minutes. I'm gonna try to kill some time, give you guys a final chance to add stuff to your cart. Remember, you have to check out before this episode ends. And again, I'm burning time to give you guys a chance, all right? I should have been done like almost 20 minutes ago. Okay, use that code, all right. Let's see. Oh, Jen says the acrylic would be great around the kids. That is such a, you know what? I am a brand new parent. I hadn't thought of that. That's like a next level parenting move. Great, that's a great idea. I'm already thinking of all the stuff my son's gonna break as he gets older. Okay. Melissa is asking, what is the best paper for cut then print that would work with a Cricut? It depends on your printer. If you're using an inkjet printer, I would recommend Nina Jet Pro Soft Stretch for light fabrics, Parapi Inkjet Dark Pro for dark fabrics. If you're using a sublimation printer, I would recommend Caesar Easy Subli. And I'm trying to answer this fast because I gotta get out. I'm gonna get busted for going so long, but I hope I don't get in too much trouble. I'm doing it for you guys. You guys got like a minute. I'm gonna give something away right now, and then we're ending the episode. You have about 1 minute. Add it to your cart, just check out, use the code. As soon as we're off the air, that code is done. Okay, I'm gonna do a final comment check over here on YouTube. My pals over on YouTube, where are you guys at? Let's see. Oh, you know, we have a similar comment. Brenda Cecil says, I make them for nonprofits to sell so they could keep running. Dude, you guys, hearts of gold. I think that's so awesome. Yeah, Dazzling D. I always use at least one item of each thing I make as a donation to help raise money for good causes. Dude, you guys, that's why I love the Heat Press Nation community, man. So many just legit good people out there. Love you guys. Okay, all right. I think it's time for the giveaway. Yes, Roberta says, already placed my order. Nice. I'm glad you guys are taking advantage of the stocking up code. You got less than a minute. Just head on over there, add that to your cart, add whatever, stock up on something, stocking up 10% off. We're ending this episode in just about a minute or two. I'm gonna give something away, and then I have got to go. Don says, this has been the longest 4 minutes. I'm trying to give you guys a chance to check out, man. I know there's some of you procrastinators out there who are still trying to add stuff to your cart. You don't believe me when I say I'm gonna end this episode in 2 minutes. Okay, you guys called my bluff. I gotta do it. I'm gonna give some stuff away, and then We're over. That code goes bye-bye. Why am I still wearing one glove? Who am I, Michael Jackson? All right, let's do this. So we're gonna have 2 winners. One winner will be chosen from our Facebook comments. One winner will be chosen from our YouTube comments. This contest is not for us to show hate in any way, all right? Some people, when they don't win, they get really sad, like I hate them. Dude, I love you all. We give stuff away because we think you guys are the best. So I'm gonna give away a case, a 12 pack of Subblecraft 11-ounce porcelain mugs, which you saw me customize live today. And then I'm also going to give away a 25 pack of our, is this hot? Oh, good, it cooled down. I'm gonna give a 25 pack of our acrylic ornaments. So if you win, you're gonna get one of each of those. One winner on Facebook, one winner on YouTube. Here are the rules. I'm going to ask a trivia question. And the first person on my iPad, now guys, I have to say this every week. The first person on my iPad, I'm gonna scroll through and the first correct answer that I see, so our internet's all load at different times. On your screen, it might look like you commented first, but that just means that the other comment didn't load on your screen yet. So I'm going off my screen, okay? Whatever I see on my screen, I can't see your screen. The first correct answer I see on my screen on both Facebook and YouTube will win a sample pack. You're gonna get 25 of these cool acrylic ornaments. You're gonna get a dozen of these cool Subblecraft blank mugs. You guys could tell I'm trying to kill time. That's it, less than a minute. Okay, so here's the trivia question. And the first 2 correct answers, again, one on Facebook, one on YouTube, you're gonna get sample packs, and everybody else, you had over an hour to use that code, so there we go. All right, here's the question. And you may wanna go to our website, heatpressnation.com. You guys know me, I don't care if you cheat. I don't care if you Google it. Just be the first person to answer. What are the application instructions for Subblecraft porcelain mugs? I am specifically asking for time and temperature. So this 11-ounce Subblecraft porcelain mug, what is the recommended time and temperature setting for this? I'm looking for the time, how many seconds, or minutes and seconds, whatever, and how many degrees. Fahrenheit preferably, just I don't know what the Celsius is. Go. First person to answer correctly, we're gonna give you a free sample pack. Sicko Killer says, $1, Bob. That's hilarious, I love that. We're looking for the settings for this mug, the 11-ounce porcelain sublimation mug in the heat press. I should specify, in the heat press. Don't give me oven recommendations, please. There we go. Okay, we have our winner on Facebook. Let me check you, we have our winner on YouTube. Let me check Facebook now. We're gonna check, yeah. Give me a second. I'm just verifying now that this is the correct answer. That was fast. Okay, so I wanna give a big congratulations on Facebook to Rolando Reyes. That's the first correct answer I saw on my screen. And the answer is 385 degrees for 190 seconds. 385, 190. That is awesome. Rolando Reyes. Remember your name because I might forget. I'm sorry. And then going back over to YouTube, the first correct answer to come on my screen was from Best Channel on YouTube, 385, 190, which I love because I've been seeing them on our streams for the past couple of streams for a while now. And so it's good to see them finally win something. Best Channel on YouTube and Rolando Reyes. Here's how you claim your prize. You're going to email us at winner@heatpressnation.com. Winner, WINNER, you see it on screen, at heatpressnation.com. Once again, winner@heatpressnation.com. You have 7 days to claim your prize. May as well do it now. We can just get it shipped out before the weekend. And yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining in, everybody for tuning in, for playing. This is it. I'm sorry, you guys literally have I'll give you guys 30 seconds to hit pay. Because if you haven't added it to your cart, you don't have enough time. We are ending this episode right now. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much to everybody who took advantage of our code. Don't worry, this is not the last time we're gonna do this. We actually love giving stuff away and offering cool codes and discounts to our live viewers. So next week, you're gonna find me here, same time, same place. So if you don't wanna miss out, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you have notifications turned on Facebook. You can also sign up for text notifications. That's right. So you're gonna send a text to the number 20198, brain fart. There, it's on your screen, 20198. You're gonna text the word heat. That's HEAT. You're gonna text the word heat to 20198, and then you can sign up and opt in for our text notifications. We have our huge Black Friday sale coming up next month in November, which is literally, actually I think next week. By next Tuesday, we're already gonna be in November, so yeah. But yeah, you can get notified anytime we have something cool going on, like a live stream, like a big sale. And trust me, if you missed out on today's cool code, the 10% off code while we were live, don't worry. Tune in next week. We got more really cool stuff coming at your way. More giveaways, more demos, more instructions, and unfortunately, more me. It's been an absolute pleasure, It's been an absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get out of here. I'm way over time. Thank you so much, and we'll see you around.